So I have a quick story about the '08 crash that's applicable, I think, to today and why you should not be listening to mainstream media. I've always kind of been in the dabbling in the prepper realm and listening to alternative media, and long before it was kind of mainstream. So back in '06, I worked for a corporation that owned athletic clubs. And back in '06, I started hearing rumblings from alternative media about the economy. The economy's not doing well. Long before anyone in mainstream media was doing it. And again, the story has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with alternative media giving me the heads up. So keep in mind, I'm not bragging. So I would go to my boss, the owner of the company. Listen, I'm hearing crazy stuff about the economy. This is '06, '07. He's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And we keep moving forward. We keep buying more gyms, buying more land, expanding. I tell the CEO the same thing. We just keep moving forward. Now, '08 crash happens. Boom! It hits the athletic industry hard. Now, keep in mind when an economic collapse like that happens, the first things people cut are travel, vacations, going out to eat, and gym memberships. So our industry got hit hard. And we were in the process of expanding too. So we got hit doubly hard. So the owner comes rushing into my office one day, like, we are hemorrhaging money like crazy. People are canceling memberships. We're not hitting our numbers. We're stretched so thin because we're expanding our clubs. We got to do mass layoffs, this and that. And so I just reach into my filing cabinet and I hand him a spreadsheet of my budget. And it was I had already foresaw this coming, and I didn't even say I told you so. I had our budget, and I had redlined a bunch of areas I thought we could cut. It was going to stink, but I redlined a ton of areas we could cut so I could save my guys' jobs. And I'm like, listen, I can cut hundreds of thousands of dollars off of our budget. Stuff that we normally outsource, we can bring in-house. I think we can save my guys' jobs, and I've already prepared for this. And this is what I think we can do, and here's a template for it. And so he grabs it, looks at it, takes off, doesn't even say thank you. He was a friend of mine anyways. He was cool about it. And went to the CEO. They sat down. They used this as a template for the entire company. And every department head had to do kind of a similar thing. And everyone made drastic cuts. So stuff they outsourced to vendors, they brought in-house, they did themselves, whether it was cleaning, mowing the lawn, you name it. Everything was brought kind of in-house, but no one lost their jobs. So my point is, listen to alternative media. It'll give you the news far in advance of mainstream media, which is now at this point propaganda. But it allowed me to, and again, it had nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with alternative media. It allowed me to save my guys' jobs back in '08. And getting real news. And at this point, I listened to a lot of citizen journalists, and then alternative news. And then financial people, I listen to people like Peter Schiff, Gerald Celente, Ron Paul, people like that, who are just, from that school of economics. So that's just my 2 cents, and that's a proof that alternative media has always been ahead of the curve, sometimes months, sometimes years. So thanks for listening.